Hey everyone, welcome to today's stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Today is the dev stream. I'm starting to try and get back into the game development side more. I need to boost my confidence and my skills in certain things and stuff. So what better way than doing it this? And something's happened to my setup. Why? Oh, I think it's because I changed the input? What? Wait, where's my character? My character is at... What the fuck? Oh, give me a second, everyone. There we go. It's back. Yeah. How's everyone doing today? So yeah, I haven't worked really on this. So last stream I left off with I made the prototype bin. One of the problems I've realized is that I need the shop items. I think it's in here. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Buildable. Oh, that's an editor script. I don't need that. One way I can get what I need. One thing I've realized is that the shop items tag isn't really usable. Or whatever the tag was. Why the fuck did I do that? Is it thing? Yes, here. So, from what I'm aware, from when I scripted this originally, there's a shelf item. Player pickup if. If shelf item and home. Shell. Right, yeah. So this is here. One of the things I need to do is disable... I need to create two things. Yeah. I need to create a... If it's deletable. And... brain. What did Luna clip best reach the top views? I'm confused. Hold on. Wait, no, my brain. It's too curious now. What did Luna clip? Oh, it's Oh no. I know exactly what that clip is. Ah, fuck. Lunar shenanigans. Right, so yeah, I need to set this to false on the shelf item, because otherwise it's going to do this every time. There we go. What I'll also create is... Really, these two aren't meant to be readable. Right, okay, we've got that there. However, the problem is I don't even remember how to do this. Field serialized wolf, serialized field. Then the get private set. Nope. And get private set. I'm not sure if anything else uses this at the minute. Da, da, da. Hero filters, what's all these? And what? Hold on. That's from the Copilot built feature. Why would I want this? For required components, attributes automatically adds required components as dependencies. When you add a script which uses require, the required components is automatically added to the game object. This is useful to avoid setup errors. For example, scripts that might require a rigid body is always added to the same game object. Suppose I could do this. I've only just really started doing all of this. Also, we can get rid of it. Where the fuck is my shit? There should be a... I don't know what's happened to you. Right, yeah, for pickable, it makes sense for at least these two to be here. Actually, all three of these. What do you do for required command line again? Required component type of, okay. Yeah. 'Cause, 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 sense or whichever part of Visual Studio are actually paying attention a little bit. Sometimes the blue messages are helpful. I'm gonna check something. Installs, manage, show in Explorer. Little thing you can do here is go to script templates and edit the first one. And you can do something like this. So that way, this is always visible.
Yeah. I'll find one and put what I can in it.
Right, I don't need any of that. I've actually never really learned fully how to use Visual Studio to its full extent, I will admit. So a lot of the time it's like tinkering and stuff. We're slowly learning a little bit more with bits and pieces. Da, da, da. Right. Okay, so I have disposable item. I'll rename this actually to is. So what I can do here, I can go to the prefabs of these two. Where is it? Why does the Unity not want to compile? That's why that one was public. Okay, screw that little idea. I should get over to go away. Right, thing we want now is the bin. Instead of checking for this, we're gonna go is disposable item. Oh, whoops. Hey Alex, welcome to stream. Right, I haven't fixed these yet, but that's late of me. You really had to word it like that intentionally. Da, da, da. Reduce additional punctual lights shadows resolution by 2 to make 36 shadow maps fit in 2040 by 2048. To avoid this, increase shadow atlas size, decrease big shadow resolutions, or reduce the the gremlin that's curled up under my desk right now. Yep. No, I'm gonna give her one of these mini heart ones. Actually, I'll have to give her a couple knowing her. Because these are super tiny. I'm glad you're not Luna, because Luna could have gone a completely different way with that. Da-da-ding. Da-da-da. No, if it was Luna, it would have turned into a D's nuts joke. Da-da-da. Hi. Where's my da-da-da? Where's the quality I'm set to at the minute? This could go very badly. Da-da-da-da. Let's see. Brain is not working fully. Carlos, is this it? Enables draw submission through the GPU resident drawer, which can improve CPU. Okay, that's not what I'm after right now. Oh, my eyes is light blue. Okay. I don't think the road turned out too bad, to be honest. Just gonna do a quick little test. Yeah, Vessel still counts for the cars and stuff. Right, brain. Where was I? I did still need to make a chain link fence. Right, no. Things right, the bins should be set up. That's it to disposable item. Right, what was I gonna do? Let's clear this quickly. I know it clears unload, but still. Where the fuck do I find Shadow Atlas? Universal RP renders all real-time shadows for frame using one common shadow map atlas for all punctual light shadows, i.e. shadows for spotlights, but so it's in the URP assets itself. This one. I'm not seeing a size. Oh yeah, as well I can now set like for the this here. What's on about there? Main camera. Anyways, oh, I have a global volume. Yeah, that seems to be on now, that option, thankfully. Wait, wouldn't it be under the light, technically? That's set to hard shadows. Like, why is that going nuts? Like, I can't see. And now it's fine there. have cash shadows on those. Cash shadows is on. Okay. My brain is going all over the place because I'm super distracted. Because I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, here. Just gonna do a little test here. This one. What if? No complaints that way. It's for fridges. Yeah, it is. I told it to cast medium shadows. Also, it's annoying that the light's leaking through. Just want to do a test here. Yeah, these lights are affecting out there. I don't have all these are static. Not the fridge door, that doesn't go static. What about the main body? Right, yeah, the one thing these don't need is batching static. None of them need batching static on. That doesn't need anything. And the light? Yeah, we could set it to bashing. Right. Could I turn off the debugging for now? Right, anyway. Easy to turn off. Da, da, da. I did not want to click that. No, it's not going away from this and the fucking switch. That's annoying. Anyways, trying to ignore that debug message. Yeah, that's all been there. Might as well turn the lights on here. Da, 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 da. Right, what I need to do is look here. Okay, nothing seems to be left behind. The log is on right for the bin. Feel better if that was on. Not that one. I want one of these ones. I don't know why Collapse wasn't on. Also, the shadows on that bottle is weird. Like, why is it doing that? I'll quickly check this on the other two. Right. Okay. Wait, that's the first problem solved before it becomes a massive problem. The next part I need to do is I really need to create a bin of sorts. Nope, of course that won't show up. So oh my gosh, I've seen noms pop up on Blender on at the same time. Gonna add a small slight curve here. I don't fully have a plan here, by the way, everyone. Just as a quick little heads up. I've got an idea of the type of bin I'm after. This is zombie. No. No, of course it doesn't. It'd save me a little bit of hassle in the future. My gosh, so many. Edit, generates. Yeah, I suppose I'll do the grid fills later. It'll be easier. And watch me have the wrong number of edges for that. I'm going to do a little bit of height map painting here and there in SP Actually, I do want to create a thicker edge around here. I know what accidentally happened. What if I do this? No. No, what I'm probably better off doing is before I do a mirror on this. It's this so it ends up even. Then we'll switch on the X-ray view. There we go. Gotta turn the mirror modifier back off. But it worked out. Alright, we're gonna do shade smooth. No, shade auto smooth. So that way it's not the whole thing. But we're gonna put this up to about 45, I think. No. What if I went like 85? Wait, this is right. Different plan. We're not going to use the mirror modifier for this. Instead, we're going to use symmetrize. I mean, we could use mirror modifier actually, thinking about it. So we do this and create the handle I've been wanting to make. I like how you've been there a little while, Tim, and still managed to get it. But welcome to the stream. How are you? No clamp overlap. What if? Yeah, I'll leave this as normal map, in here. Gonna make some rolls to bring, excited to go eat beef roast later. Gonna make some rolls to bring if I have time. If not, I have leftover rolls. How goes Dev? Yes, it's been. But it's going alright. Very distracted as per usual. But nothing new there. Wait, why was that not selected? That's an issue. What I want to do is throw in ads in 3 minutes. What I'm probably gonna do is insert this. No. What if I do extrude manifold? Like this. One is I want this to come down more into here. This is this. Okay, no worries, Tim. Let's delete that. Yeah. We'll delete these 3 faces.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna quickly raise this up a little bit, I think.
Tina seems to think it's hers.
You know, there's something I've forgotten that I need to do to my blender to reset it. Yeah, I didn't realize there was something wrong with my blender, to be honest. Since the thing. How do I change this? I'm gonna call this bin 1. I swear they've changed this and I don't like it. Fuck. Nope. Nope.
There's some pies out here.
I don't want any of this. I'm not. No, that's not it. That's not the fucking... That's not the search. Oh, fucking ads. How is everyone doing? Well, I quickly... 2 unskippable ads in a row. Alright, let's see. I have a blender. Not that one. Oh, I have that video there. This one I've used before, by the way. Okay, Because it's been like months since I've done this. So sometimes just a little tutorial can go a long way. Okay, yeah. Cavity. So yeah, this affects that one. It's all about preference, but like this helps. You still notice stuff in Blender. I'll actually I'm gonna add this to a playlist. To my most used playlist. How do I add it? Save. Blender info stash. Nope, cancel. I don't need any other. Basically, I have my own personal little list of info stash stuff. I don't know why that's not liked. Anyways. Right, okay. I need to set that as my default thing anyway. Right, I kind of want this to be inset a bit more. I think, yeah. Just gonna create this kind of effect on it. I don't know why I've seen like bins of various kinds with this kind of thing, but they exist. Probably gonna Grab this. Move upwards a bit. Just add a little extra detail to it. I'm gonna bring this in a little bit at the bottom here, I think. Oh, probably the strangest thing you've ever seen. Alright. I will insert this little smidge. Still got the slope up, just, yeah. This trouble when trying to do stuff like this, sometimes. Okay, that seems to be okay. Right, before we go ahead and a little bit further, what I need to do is... Right, what I'm likely going to do here is create a bridge. Bevel, sorry. Maybe I'll create a little... No, not this time. Right, I do want to create... Right, no. First step, I need to create a, two things. Grid fill. Yep. Interesting. I wonder. Of course, I ended up not being so straight. Kinda messed that up. Fuck. Because I should have just used... Yeah. How far will this go back? Fuck. Shit. Let's dissolve that. I'll also dissolve this. Right, I can just do this side again. Bridge edge loops. The other thing we can probably do is just a quick little thing there. Da, da, da. Yeah, it's not gonna be perfect. Right, got my two seams there. I'm also gonna create this two seams here as well. Right, gonna exit edit mode. Red fill. This bugs me a lot. Why is it? The fuck is this, man? The bit I'm trying to do should have been so simple, but to even do what I'm trying to do, but apparently it's not. And also, fuck it, while I have nope. Right, maybe I'll be better off doing it now? You know, stay put. What if... Da-da-da. What the fuck? Oh, I'm just gonna apply this quickly. Okay, this I accidentally affected when it shouldn't have been. S0's here. That's 0. I feel like this is too thick. I will reapply mirror modifier later, just starting out doing this for now. Yeah, that seems fine. Long term. Whoops. Should have checked this first. I would have been better off going into our view and doing it, but I forgot. Add mirror. There we go. Mark scene. Maybe I did make this a little too scale it afterwards. A slight problem here. Be a bit more subtle, like that. No. This one can just be marked as seam. It's this one we want the bevel on. Just slight little bevel. So I'm gonna do one here. One here. One here. I'm gonna do a quick merge by distance to clean up. Turn on clipping, edit mode, apply. And last little thing, I'm going to decrease the thickness of this edge. And by the looks of it, recreate this, which is fine. Make sure I haven't accidentally selected the outside edge, which I have. This one. accidentally left that shut, but I may actually leave that on anyway. And mark C. But this one I will not have as mark sharp. This does not need a double. We can remove this outer seam. There we go. That way we can still keep these curved a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna paint in here the height map when it comes to Substance Painter. Da, da, da. Okay, that's an option. Ah, fuck. One of the latest, the third VOD for the FNAF game has gone a bit fucky, so yay. Bit leanies on it. One of the sad parts about editing and anything in general. Things can get fucky. Right then. First thing we're going to do is we are going to create... Well, first thing I'm going to do is quickly sort this. Just realized it's this kind of format cap, but no, we're going to go here. New UV tiling. I always set 2048. UV grid, new image. Image. So yeah, here is our UV grid. It is very different across the two areas. Because first up, we have this one, which I am going to move over here. There's trouble with mirror. This one isn't as tall. No, short. As the upper half. So what we're going to try and do is get the tiles roughly even. So that's these lines here. Wait, hold on. Da-da-da. Gonna move him out of the way a moment. Nope. Nope, I don't want this going all the way down here. Right, best way for me to do this is select the outer edge here. Select the edges here. You know what? I'm gonna do a little test here. Technically, what I could work with is this a little bit. Let's grab this one. First off, what we're going to do here is go through each one of these. We have to select these two separate because of the nature of the flow. Right, that's the first part done. The interesting part's going to be when we get to the tower. Not tower, this patch I've created in the middle. Why did I say tower? I think it's like because it's like big door or like tall shape. These ones I can stretch to be like that. This may not be as difficult as I thought it might be. Because the important thing is consistency. My problem is going to be these parts, getting them lined up. Unless I just get them flattened out to match this more. Which may actually be a bad idea. Right, there we go. One half's done, which I think it's this half. But I'm not fully sure. Well, looks like it's this side. Okay. That's one half done. Right, there we go. What I may do, thinking about it, is do this. This way I've got both halves connected. And can slot them into here. Now I'm curious about this. That's the wrong side. This is the side I'm looking at here. What if I was to do S, Y, 0? Bring in line with these.
Why, hello there. You're a very attractive young lady. I'd like to ask you out on the hottest of dates. I see that you have a lot of other gentlemen.
That looks potentially better,
To make my case.
I think. Right, yeah. Let's... The problem is now I've got warping further up. Ben? Why Ben? Ben, thank you. Actually, I don't think I need this scene through here. Clear scene. Oh god, the inside of here looks like a nightmare. The inside here will be way easier. Can turn it up a little bit. We're off doing that, and that.
Oh, I see you've chosen football player. And the scientist. And apparently the weightlifter as well. And the dragon. And Ninja Brian. And the manticore, he wasn't even in this song.
And we go back up to louder music. Penny's on Silent Hill 2. Da, da, da. By the way, tomorrow we're gonna be playing The Lift. Which is apparently a paranormal handyman type simulator. Which I am looking forward to. It did catch my attention a lot. It is single player, for now at least. I'm not sure if they have any plans for co-op for it. But we will have to see. I'm gonna section this off. I want this to be the same over here. That way I can keep the loop separate. We don't need this either. Full loops, you pretty much don't need seams because they'll just flatten out nicely in 2 discs. These types of loops anyway. This one maybe. No, this one definitely does. But the ones that are more circular than platter, you don't need them for. From the little experience I have. Wait, what? Did I hit the wrong? Clear. Okay. Like, see how it's like a nice big circle there? Nope. That one, yes. What I'm going to try and use is, once I sort it out a little bit, it's potentially the pack. Some things will sort themselves out quite nicely. Other things, not so much. I'm not trying to go super professional on this, by the way. I'm just trying to get a little bit of consistency across my little bin here. Interesting. It's kind of consistent though. Only thing is, like, these could do with being in line more. So I don't think I shrunk it in width, really. Let's see. Yeah, no, these are still. As in 3 minutes, everyone. Let's pull these up a little bit. There we go. Not too much. Alright, we'll do the same for down here. That might be okay. Right, we're going back to the x-axis now. Wait, why didn't this one go up? The answer is I forgot to reselect it, but still. Last two things. Now then. Well, the ads are busy. I think I can do... Around 4.5. How can I pack? Wait, hold on. Okay, that's giving them all an average scale by the looks of it. And if I do UV pack islands, doesn't seem to be too bad. Right, I will be right back, everyone. I have returned. Right, with this. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the problems, by the way, here. That can happen. Not even sure why. But you know, I know what it is. So one of the problems that you can come across is pinching and stuff in models. And if everything looks fine, which it might not be, but I thought it was. Yeah, see how this scene goes pretty much fine. Then it's across here. It's not that one then. Ah, that's why. It's not flat and I've made it flat. So like, probably, if I was to... That would make it more straight. There. But I'll leave that alone. Anyways. Export. FBX. Oh, da da da. Bins. FBX all. I think that'll be fine. Oh, for fun part. Da, da, da. Okay, Steam. Is Elton's Painter... It's running, apparently. I'm not seeing any damn sign of it. Oh, there it is. That was popped up at the bottom. OpenGL 2048. Just gonna quickly copy this. Da, da, da. I think this is the one. Metallic roughness plus alpha blends. Hold on. Let me check it. Okay, Unity uses DirectX, so we'll probably be better off going off DirectX for now. Should be fine for this. There we go. Ben 1. Right, I've just quickly messaged Fenny saying I need a bin color. So in the meantime, that enables most of our tools. Yeah, if anyone will play. I could go like the extra mile and do the whole like bin bag edge. What we can probably do is, hold on. HTTP. You know, like maybe plastic grip? No. Also, I need to check. Yeah, so this has all of this on it. Okay, that's a good template. What's this one? Okay, I'm gonna try two different ones. I'm gonna start off with trying plastic grip. Also, I'm gonna get rid of that paint layer. Gonna lower the grain density, I think. At least the intensity. No, I'm thinking something like this or black. Also, if I know I suddenly decided. What about flat? No, still green area. Da da da. Okay, I have to test this. What if I did this instead? Oh, that looks so much better. But again, I'm gonna need to change the base color, and I'll do modifications to it and everything. I'll do a quick save there. Da da da. What I'm probably gonna do is slap on this, because as if you've seen him, if he's popped up on your creative feeds at all, there's a guy who mentioned the dirts and grunges and stuff. They're great and all, but they love to put on every single corner and everything. So what we're going to do is add a little paint layer, and I'm going to try and follow his advice a little bit. Which one is this? Okay. So there's way too much here. Yeah, I can probably... So... Yeah. What I'm going to try and do... we won't use the bevel. Add paint. I do want to undo this, because that alone is better already. The border wear is really intense, so I'll remove it completely from places where it's super intense. What if I used a different type of brush? What do we have here? We have Artistic Soft. What I'm after is potentially something that will randomly remove. Wait, why do I not have mirror on? I'm not after a perfect job, either. Yeah, it likes to go really intense on these spots by the looks of it. Oh, let me change this to a way brighter color. Let's go horrible green to start off with. Hmm. I'm gonna remove a little bit more from around here. That way it not be so dark. Right, the other thing I was gonna do. Wait, which map is that? That's both of them combined. I do want it to be well used, but not that well used. I'm gonna send this to someone quickly. And just for a little extra detail. Fuck. This is bugging me. Yeah. Anyways, These do use height maps, yeah. Interesting. What I may do is switch on the height map here and just have that tiny little again, this is probably going to be so small no one ever sees it, but still. Da-da-da. What time is it? Da-da-da. Based brain is working. Nope, don't want that there. Let's remove color. What we do want is a little bit of a height map. And a black mask. Basic soft. I'm spacing down to minimum. I'm gonna do about that much for now, and then we'll increase it depending on how I feel. Looking to do is just create a little bit of a handle. Not that much, not that close to the thing because we want to make it look a little bit durable. Nope. Okay. Kind of like how it's more curved around there, to be honest. I have not got this how I want it. Nope, we're doing this again. I'm using the razor so that way you don't accidentally paint over any of this stuff. Actually, I'll put this on the bottom layer. That doesn't work, does it? Nope. Yeah, let's go, monkey. Right, okay. Is that coming down or going in? Looks better. Just a little test. That's sticking out. Okay, there we go. Now I know. So if I do this, that should be no on both of them, which it is. No. What? No, that's going in. It's if it's on there, it needs to be... okay, yeah, fine, whatever. Yeah. Da-da-da. Furniture, bins. Bin 1. Textures. And we want with alpha. Dilation plus transparent, yes. Da-da-da. Right, so I'm gonna want to do. May seem weird calling a folder a 2D test, for those that don't know, but if you do a 2D export, it pumps out one singular texture with all the info in it, compared to all of this. Right. Back to Unity. My assets. Why is Unity loaded? Great, folder. Bands. Yeah, I haven't been able to make too much progress because I'm very hectic and busy, Wolfy. So I'm trying my best to get on top of things. Generate light map CVs. Yeah, that's a bit big. 0.5, I think. 0.4, maybe. Do a quick little test. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to here. Point 0.5. Let's make the radius a little bit smaller. I'm modifying the wrong one by accident. The other thing I've just thought of, by the way, is I might want to add a smidge of force to dropping objects. Bin 1. I don't know why I've decided that bin 1 doesn't deserve a space in most of the places, but it doesn't deserve one now. Right, da da da. Bins. Material bin 1, we're gonna call it. Photographs. Da da da. And probably get rid of that other one. Right, yeah, I need to do this. Dun. Right, there's the color first. It's very dark in this room, but then again, most of these bins are like really worn down and everything. I'm gonna throw in a normal strength. One of these, I think, is... yeah, this one. The other thing I need to do is fix this to normal map. We have no mission, but we do have a metallic. Roughness is something we need to add as well. I could possibly make it a little bit smaller. Why are these not locked? What the frick? I guess this is just broken? Da, da, da. Okay, so this is going to be static, but because I may add more of these, I'm going to turn off static batching. Because instead, I'm going to do enable GPU instance, because there's likely going to be more of these, or at least one or two more of these around. Which is better for multiple. I'm not sure on such small numbers, probably doesn't matter, but I'm doing it anyway. Right. Code-wise. The pickup drop item. What I want to do is add a tiny little bit of force to it. No. B dot add force. Isn't there a main camera? Camera.main. Main dot transform dot forward. Let's try that. So this is gonna get the camera main. Da da da. Canva. Okay, because it's in the camera stack, apparently not. And I don't want it to be strong, I just want it to be like 0.01, for example. Let's give this a shot. Da da da. Okay, that's only there. In world space, okay, that's good. Da da da. Because I'm doing this just before all of this gets added. Let's add to 0.5. Because I don't want it to hurl it. I just want it to do a little push. Right, also I'm going to quickly close this. And I'm going to close this too. So that way I stop getting confused a little bit. That's a simple way of testing this, actually. Just to make sure it's working. I think it is. Let's set this back to 2F for a moment. I can go a step further with this, which I likely will do for very specific objects. Wow, it's really weak. Other things I might do quickly. Well, okay, that's fine actually. That's all in the right order. Da, da, da. Right, now for the final test of this, which I forgot to do. I will, I wonder actually if I can change force mode. Okay, that does work, but I do want this a little bit shorter, after all. Which I will probably do just by this. Mm-hmm. Most I didn't think the door was that sensitive. Da, da, da. Yep, there we go. That's that done. Right. Da, Right, what I can take off, I think, because I don't know why I marked it as retexture. I think it's because I'm used to dealing with there was an automate feature, wasn't there? Every Monday, sort the list completed by there used to be a thing of let's do this, but just so I know roughly what I'm doing. When a card is added to the list, completed, add action. So like if I was to go here and then yeah, I can just do this and it'll tick. Okay, that's nice. Because I kind of want it to be newest kind of thing. Okay, I'm happy with myself of what I've done so far today. So what I think I'm gonna do is take a quick minute to edit stream info, set it to Warframe. Just gonna quickly save it. I'm gonna work on this later a little bit too if I have time. Oh my gosh. I've just seen, by the way, after a quick peek at my Opera GX things, Mystic Light's profile pic is adorable as fuck. Hold on. I want to send this to someone. Welcome to My Brain Gets Distracted. Actually, before we swap over, last little thing, one of these shelves over here has, would help if I didn't have this padlocked. Control K. Let's change this from components to we're gonna add in here shelves. No, I don't want this. Removes that one. Shelves. Right, because this won't, this isn't affected by the editor scripts like, the other is. Never mind, it was a silly idea. Thought I was being smart, but apparently not. Right. To be honest, I probably should just go into here. This wonderful thing here. We're gonna throw on here a little bit of a pickupable, which will add the other two scripts, all the other scripts. There we go. We're also gonna add interactable and interactive object. There we go. Because this is something I've been meaning to do, but now that everything else is set up with this type of thing, I can pretty much just throw it in here. Oh, right. The other thing I need to do here is is disposable. Right, band, There we go. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the dev section, I think. Because I do want to switch over to Alt Shift, Game. Why? Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate this. Why is there a difference between the two scenes? Seriously. Right, what I'm gonna do is, rename. Source. Oh. Only one thing. Right, okay. Yes, fine. It's gonna be missing from here too, but add spell 2 Boruto Gaming. Yes, transform. My brain is not working right now. Transform. Flip. Okay. Dev screen. Route 2. Wolfy Dev. Transform. Horizontal. There we go. Okay, they're both there. They're both in their slots. I will add the goals and stuff back in the future, just that's also something I need to add to my to-do list. So many things. No, I don't want bats for launch it. Whoops. You know, put that search host for a minute. Right, I will be right back, everyone. I has returned. Actually, yeah. We'll just turn that down a little bit. But how is everyone doing? Right. For the last little bit of stream, what I'm gonna do is I want to dive into the Necrolisks stuff. Which for it, I'm gonna equip blast on here. Radiation on here. Same for here. Damn. The Necrolisk is very busy. Also that giant pumpkin. I swear, if I go outside and I just see a giant pumpkin on top of the, Why is that version of the FPS counter? I don't like it. There we go.
It's Navarus. You.
It looks like she has
do
glass
know
in
what
her
that
head.
is, right? The ancient Orcan festival of death, darkness, and deviance.
Oh, sounds delightful.
The happiest time of the entire year. I've dug out all the old family decorations. Take a look. One of them even tells a story.
Okay.
Now, these ghoulish little knickknacks have been in the family for generations. I
Ew.
can't just give them away.
I can get that pretty quickly. All of these mother tokens?
Scuttle, buddle, whispery, hispery, chitter, chatter, snap.
We already gave 32 days to clear all of this? Damn. I may grab this. Wait, I'm mastery rank 12, so I've just unlocked this. But yeah, I'm tempted to just grab as many of these as I can. She has the same as... So yeah, it's just using normal tokens and stuff in.
Until next time.
Always nice to see you.
It's sad that she seemed... Hold on, I'm just gonna go around visit the family.
None. I shall languish in weary solitude until you return.
This place is making interesting noises.
You are here to assist.
150. Don't exactly feel like doing Steel Path right now.
I do appreciate one who is not afraid of a little work. The infestation has covered them now, but there are key installations on Deimos that could still serve us well. Locating and securing one of these places will help the reclamation. Lloyd can give you the details.
Of old, there was an Enchanted base installation in this region.
See if you can.
Are you gonna look for the old base near here?
Yes, I am, Lloyd.
Here! I'm saying! Wait. Our here to help. What a relief. I was expecting to get my hand bitten off at any moment. While you're here...
Let's get Bull Snatchers over shield up.
Just a few, and then we're gone. I swear.
Just realized, that's my bike it's protecting.
That ugly one just coughed up what we're after. Could you grab a sample for me? Lovely. Think we can get a few more?
Which part of it do I shoot? There we go.
Do it. Hand the samples over to me. This is the part I hate. When I upload the data, the infested will undoubtedly come sniffing about.
Pina, what are you doing? Yeah, hi, madam. She's like, I wasn't doing anything. Interesting that electricity's taken over on that. That's a bit of a problem. Because these things should really be getting obliterated. Oh my gosh. Yeah, something's not right here. Hold on, give me a sec. What I need to do is make sure that blast is the main thing doing the job. Right, I'm gonna get rid of high voltage. Right, I'm gonna do a quick test here. And why is... I'll find some method. Right, let's try this. You okay, Fina? No, she's Fina, what are you doing out there? That can't be the most comfy spot for you. Just giving her a quick fuss.
Yes, there are. I do appreciate one who is not afraid of a little work. The infestation has covered them now, but there are key installations on Deimos that could still serve us well. Locating and securing one of these places will help the reclamation. Lloyd can give you the details.
Of old, there was an Entrati base installation in this
This
region.
was what, down here
See if
somewhere?
you can.
Are you gonna look for the old base near here? I'd love to see it again.
Researcher Latrox Oon has agreed to assist.
There you are. Oh, a sight for sore. Look at you, magnificent.
One void rig? Two void rigs.
Oh, I say, hello there.
No, just the one.
Look, hate to bother, but I need to collect samples, and frankly, I'm in a bit over my head. Orienteering, organ landscapes, monsters, mainly the monsters. That ugly one just coughed up what we're after. Could you grab a sample for me? Beautiful. Now we just need a few more like it.
Still going to try and get Bull Snatchers over guard up. Let's get my kinetic shield up. Why does it feel right? I think it's my crit amount. I've only just made the last build today, earlier. But I've done it before with, one of my other builds.
Fantastic. I'm starting the data upload. This always draws infected, so keep it safe. Bye.
Void Rig's having fun over there. Would help, bud, if you came a little bit closer.
Green across the board. All samples cleared. Remarkable.
Excellent work, Tenno. With Latrox's help, we now have full scan data for the area around the base.
Oh, hey! There's a cache nearby. Maybe see if you can. The infestation's got that box gripped tight. Blast that sucker!
The infestation is protecting itself with a sort of barrier membrane. Move inside the barrier before attempting to damage the infestation. No, you cannot breach the...
Lloyd, I'm not trying to, so shush.
From outside its protective barrier. The growth over the cache is seemingly invulnerable. Look for any infested...
Oh, right, it's not the, it's this version.
Predicted. No harm can be inflicted from
Alright,
outside the
shush.
infested barrier. Proceed
I mean,
inside.
at least you won't claim it was completely yours this time.
A grip on the cache. You will need to burst them.
Nah, it's all mine. You get a little bit of it. I made the bin today. Totally.
Well, that was unpleasant. Still, you have done enough to
Hey
make the
Wolf
main
Knight,
chamber
how are
vulnerable.
you?
As I predicted,
Welcome to the stream.
no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested barrier. Proceed inside. Excellent. You should be able to retrieve.
I'm excited because me and my friend Kitsune,
You have exceeded
doing
projected
plan way, doing a
expectations.
VTuber family drawing. It's like,
Boy, did
yee!
you just use the cash to lure that humongous thing out? Brilliant.
Yeah. I do have a demi-human form.
A large predatory
I do,
organism in the vicinity must be removed before we can reclaim the
No, I
base.
do. I have
You
both furry
failed
and
to adapt.
demi-human. I'm not completely one or the other. I'll need to drag the artwork, which I'm not doing right now.
Proceed, you will now need to gather materials.
Yeah, I hope the drawing goes well. It sounds fun. That's infected cauldron.
That should be sufficient. Use the vessel to begin infusing the bait. This will draw more infested. Dispatch them while they are close to the vessel in order to complete the bait.
Yep. Souls games in a nutshell. Unless you're one of those strange people that do remember most of the time, and I was like, huh? Just curious, Wolf Knight, what kind of drawing, VTuber family drawing is it going to be?
The main event has arrived. Here's your chance. Kill the target.
There goes one part.
A flawless victory. Well, effective anyway. The target is no more. Parameters exceeded. Well done, Tenno. In my defense, there was no indication of a second entity, let alone one so unpleasant.
Oh my gosh, that thing just warped out here.
I have detected a hive nearby. Shoot to destroy it.
Right, it's this kind.
Infested activity spiking. They will be upon you soon.
Will they? They're kind of mostly dead.
All hostiles down. Move on and destroy the next hive. I have detected a hive nearby. Shoot to destroy it.
Okay, now that they're good and mad, hope you're ready.
There we go. Little annoying flyers.
have detected a hive nearby.
2 minutes 10.
Shoot to destroy it. Infested activity spiking. They will be upon you soon.
You know, of course it sends a bloody juggernaut. Da, da, da.
All clear. Task performed with creditable expedience. Additional reward authorized. Efficiently done.
I get
Now
stressful
we can
whenever
continue
it
the
gets down to like 2
restoration
minutes more.
project unimpeded.
Where is my next objective?
You are in proximity to the base location. Once I reactivate the dormant, Vested
Nope.
will attempt to prevent completion of the process. Prepare for area defense. Protect the immediate area from incursion.
There's that one down. Where's the last one? There we go.
I think you made them mad. There's a bunch more coming.
Ah, freaking hell. Oh no, it locks itself. Da, da, da. Come here, you. Well, bull snatches overshield a bit. I'll clean those up.
You have eliminated more than half of them. Keep it up.
That's something above. Do-do-do. They don't really just get red crit of 219 only. Yeah, and now I've got this nasty field around me. Oh, that's a fish. Whoops.
All clear. Lloyd tells me there are strong connections across the network. The reclamation is a success.
Really? I got 2 of us?
Oh,
Damn.
man, you made that look easy. They won't be back anytime soon.
I need to check if I can raise crit damage. Wait, that's up that far. What if? That's bigger. Gonna quickly check for Warframe crit damage mods. Da, da, da. Rifle, there's primary accuracy. Galvanized scope. So those have crit chances. There's a 60-80 mod called Hammer Shot. Don't mind me, everyone. I'm just quickly doing a little bit of research. That's super low. Apparently they come from nightmare modes? Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Wait, why I got no tips? Are we rebranding bloody Prime Gaming again? Sorry, da, 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 da. Tara, I've just seen your account name. Is it really? You really had to go and name it Mommy Terrace, so. So let's move that a little bit forwards. Da-da. Apparently if I'm gonna go after this, it's on a nightmare mission, which I find under which one? Da-da-da. Getting distracted. What was it that I was after? Hammer shot. So it's under rescue. Or in general. Or I can... The thing is, I have... That's a 90. Da-da-da. So it's about 38 and 50 for these two. And these drop to... Why does it work like that? Yeah. You know, I may actually wrap up, I think. Da-da-da. Probably because I want to harass Luna for info. A little bit. Anyways. Thank you everyone. English. Thank you everyone so much for joining me today. I super appreciate you all. Feel free to check out my link tree. Otherwise, I am going to raid out. Again, I super appreciate all of you, and I shall see you all tomorrow for the lift. The play test demo thing. Anyways, see you all then. Bye.